Hi everybody, it's me Andrew, and this is going to be a review of probably what is my all-time favorite deck that I use um, all the time in the app, either in the app version or the actual physical deck. Is the Archangel Power Tarot Cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Um, it's published by Hay House Publishing, and like I've said before, right off the bat, the box is absolutely gorgeous. This was, in fact, my very first deck. I know I've said this many, many times. But this was my very, very first. When I started my spiritual journey, this was the first deck that I got. And from the very first card I drew, I had very, very, very powerful experiences with it. So, and I've had very powerful experiences with it. It's honestly one of the most amazing decks I've ever used, along with the Angel Tarot as well. But this has a special place in my heart. So, like I said, Angel Power Tarot cards, Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. This deck is shuffled because I cannot put it back in order, so I'll just like show it to you guys as I go. So, one thing to note about this deck, well, I'll get to that in a minute about the cards, but we're gonna go to the guidebook first. So the guidebook is chunky, 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 and it has 179 pages, and the actual card meanings start on page 15. So you get a lot with this guidebook. So what she's done is you have the table of contents right here, and then you have how to work with the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then you have each card listed, with the page number. So the main theme with this deck is when you use it, that you gain the power that you need from the archangels to make those changes that you need to make in your everyday life. So she has how to work with the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and that takes up quite a chunk. So that starts on page 1 and ends on page 14. So you have 14 pages of just how to work with the cards. So she has a way to clear your card deck and consecrate your cards. I use her method with every card deck that I get. So I'm very, very excited about that. I love that. That's one of the best things. And then she talks about consulting the guidebook and the 3-card spread, the Celtic cross spread, and she gives you a Celtic cross and what the cards mean. And then she goes into the meanings of the cards. So they're pretty much all the same. They all look the same, except for the major arcana. They've been renamed some, and they have archangels assigned to each major arcana card. So this is a strength card, and it's Archangel Ariel, which it's weird that I turned to that because she's actually the one on the cover. So that's pretty cool. So you get what the card talks about, and then you get additional meanings, and then the specialties of the archangel. And then for the minor arcana, you get a representation of the card again, and then just about the card, and then you get additional meanings right here. So the guidebook is really, really good. However, with her decks, I found that unless you're really, really stumped with a reading, you don't need to use the guidebook. But it is a good resource. So, like I do, I'm going to take out all of the major arcana cards, which, come to think of it, I probably should have done before I started filming this. But that's neither here nor there. So one thing about this deck is the colors are phenomenal. The artwork is absolutely amazing. There are... Oh, and this card, which is really weird. I'd never noticed this before until I was working with it, I think, a couple months ago. I have 2 Dreamer cards. They gave me 2. I still have all the other major arcana cards. They just gave me 2 Dreamer cards. which is kind of neat. I was like, maybe that's a sign. So the suits have been renamed. I actually have 3 Leap of Faith cards. I thought I had 3. So the suits have been renamed. Pentacles is now the suit of Ariel. Wands is the suit of Gabriel. And Swords is the suit of Michael. And Cups is the suit of Raphael. Oops. So that's how I started with these cards. So to me, it's normal. So when I go to another tarot deck, I have to sometimes think like, okay, 4 of Pentacles. This is the 4 of Ariel. So it kind of got me a little bit there. So I think I got them all. Nope. Still missing this one. So now that I've taken like 14,000 hours to get the Major Arcana cards out, sorry about that. But if you watch my videos, I have a feeling you're still with me. So I'm going to show you the Major Arcana cards out of order because don't even have time for that. So, and plus if I put them in order, it's just weird to shuffle later. This is the Sun card. This is Archangel Uriel. So you see, there's a pretty substantial border on these cards. However, this is the backs of the cards. So this is Michael, Ariel, Gabriel, and Raphael. There's a border, but this for some reason on this deck, because the cards are so big, it doesn't bother me. So you have the number of the card, the sun, the angel that is assigned to this card, and then keywords about the card, which I have found to be really, really helpful. Perspective, which is the Hanged Man with Archangel Chamuel. The Star, which is Archangel Jophiel. Change Your Life. This is Archangel Chamuel again. That's Temperance. Yeah, that's Temperance. And then you have card number 3, the Empress, with Archangel Gabriel, or Gabriel, however you want to pronounce it. Justice with Archangel Raguel. Decision, which is the Devil card, with Archangel Jophiel. And Divine Guidance, which is the Hierophant, which is Archangel Sandalphon. The Emperor, which is Uriel again. Solutions, I believe it's the Hermit for Archangel Zadkiel. The World, Archangel Michael. The Peace card is the Death card with Archangel Azrael. The Leap of Faith, which I have 3 of, with Archangel Metatron. The only thing about this card is I feel the angel looks really weird. I feel like he looks really horrible. It just gets me. The Wheel, Archangel Jeremiah. The Magician, Archangel Raziel. New Beginnings. This is the Judgment card. New Beginnings, Archangel Jeremiah. Leap of Faith. Leap of Faith. Number 9 is Epiphany, which I am going to say is... I think this was actually the Hierophant. Yeah, this was actually the Hierophant. I use this deck so much that I forget the actual Major Arcana and Tarot, because it always tells me. The Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Oh, and the Angel for Epiphany is Raziel. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron. The Moon, Archangel Haniel, which is my favorite. And Strength, Archangel Ariel. So this is a really, really nice deck. It's filled with a lot of empowerment, and you really feel that when you use it. So I'm going to show you the aces of each suit, and then I'm going to show you the 9 of Raphael, which is the 9 of Cups, which is my favorite. So this is the ace of Ariel. So the colors on these cards are actually the aura colors or halo colors of the actual angels. So Ariel is pink. And, oh, I forgot the High Priestess. The High Priestess is Archangel Haniel as well. So this is the Ace of Michael, or the Ace of Swords. His color is blue. And let's see. I hear my cat. I know she's making noise. I know she's up to something. So the Nine of Raphael here is a little genie about wishes coming true. This is actually Radley Valentine and his dog. He has his little Sheltie. So then we have the Ace of Raphael and find the Ace of Gabriel. So this deck is very, very powerful. In the readings that I've had with it, I've noticed that the clients really, really, really like this deck. Because I feel like it helps them. This is the Ace of Gabriel. I feel like it really helps them to be able to connect with the angels a whole lot more. Because I can help them with some of the meditations that I use, the meditation that I posted on my YouTube channel, as far as like with the angel colors and auras and stuff. I feel like with this deck, having the colors associated with the cards is amazing, and that it really helps my clients, because if there's an overabundance of Gabriel cards, which is the wands. So the wands are Gabriel, cups are Raphael, swords are Michael, and pentacles are Ariel. Once again, I know I said that before, but just to run that by you again. So if I have a lot of Gabriel, I'm looking at a lot of like passion, a lot of things like moving, a lot of things going, a lot of creative energy, but also working with Archangel Gabriel. So if there's a 10-card spread and 7 of them, or 4 or 5 of them are Gabriel, then that's a sign from me, from the angels, that my client needs to work with a specific angel. So this deck has honestly changed my life. I wouldn't be sitting here in this chair filming this review of this amazing deck. I wouldn't be where I am right now without this deck. I can honestly say that 100%. And Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine did an amazing job with this deck. And they have the Angel Tarot and then the Guardian Angel Tarot. So, but the Archangel and the Angel Tarot, I think, are my favorites, because they were my first two. They were my first babies. So I love this deck. It retails for about $20, which isn't bad. And I guess you notice the cards are bigger. The cardstock is standard Hay House Doreen Virtue cardstock. They're really good. They've withstood about 1.5 years of constant shuffling and use. So I can vouch for them. They're amazing. If you've been looking for a way to connect with your angels a lot more and still keep the mysticism and the mystical aspects of tarot, this is the #1 deck to get. I honestly feel so confident in recommending this deck to you. So I love this deck, and I just can't, words can't even express how much I love this deck, and how much people on my Facebook page love it, and how much clients love it, and my family and friends, when I use it for them, they really like it as well. So, and it gives very accurate readings. It's almost like it attunes itself to you, which it does. And then when you just ask the energy and the power of the angels to come and help with this, with the reading, then you get so much more out of it. And there's so much symbolism in this deck. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, I really like it. Love it. I give it a 14,000,000 stars, out of 10. So yeah, I love it. And if you're looking for a deck, this is definitely one to get. If you would like a reading with me, my website is www.tarotangel444.com. My Facebook page is facebook.com/Andrew's Angel Cards. You can reach me there always. I'm always there. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, then what are you waiting for? You can do that right here. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up over here. It takes like 2 seconds. You can just give it a thumbs up. And if you have any decks that you think I might have or might need to get that you think I would like, shoot me a comment or a message on my Facebook page, and you can definitely tell me like which decks you think I would like, and you can request that I do reviews or reveals of certain decks. If I've had them and I've worked with them for a while, I'll do a review. If I just get them, I'll do a review. So, but yeah, if you have any decks that you think you would like to see me talk about, just leave a comment or go to my Facebook page and leave me a message there. So angel blessings to each and every one of you, and I will see you guys later.